Hey guys, it's Power Rider here and welcome back to another video. So I already have a two-part video. I recorded them in two separate times of buying the entire event shop, including the heirloom for Octane. Absolutely amazing, and I'm really happy I was able to get it. But what I will be doing in this video is a full review of all of the event skins and cosmetics, including the little charms. I can't exactly remember where I put them, but we'll go over that later. A little look right now since we can get a more in-depth of the skull for Revenant, and I don't actually know what this thumb is for. It looks like it could be Pathfinders, but I don't know. Now, what's funny is I don't even have Mirage yet, so I will be purchasing him with the leftover coins I have. That should be fun. I've always wanted to get him, I just never used or bought him, mainly because abilities didn't exactly match what I use. Go ahead and turn down. There we go. So, first off, the first person skin of Bangalore. Now, mainly the reason I'm doing this review is because this is going to be able to show you what it's going to be like with the skin for Bangalore. I believe, yes, it's called the Killing Machine. And it looks a little different because if we change legend, so yeah, the arms are orange, but you can't see any of the blue coat or anything like that. So if you just jump, crouching, punching, so it's laying, and such like that. So nothing too different there, at least you can tell, and it's a very big color difference change at least. And speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and go over the G7 Scout skin, and the the Alternator skin. So this one, I already have my charm on it, but this is the Devil's Right Hand. I really like this weapon skin. The iron sights are nice. And a nice little red. This probably goes with Mirage. I'm just going to do a review of the light ammo weapons. So here's this. Crouching, jumping, and then here's the G7 Scout Lethal Injection. Iron sights are the same because it's Epic skin. And have the same exact iron sights and the same exact design, except for this. I really like how it has this little blue line, like this, I guess, kind of heart monitor maybe. But I really like this nice red and white color scheme when you aim down sights with it. And then the Alternator has, of course, this red, these little horns. On first glance, you'd think that this is gonna cover up the sights, these little horns at the top. But believe it or not, it actually doesn't. It actually doesn't cause any obstruction of view at all, besides those little red kind of bubbles at the top, or right under the iron sight, or right under the little dots. So nothing too bad there. Now, we'll go to the next legend. We will start with Bloodhound's Epic skin.
It was not my time.
Let's drop this. I like this one because it's reactive. We'll get a more in-depth of them in the locker later, but I'm just going to go over the first person. So punching, you can see a lot more difference because of reactiveness, as you can see. Nice. Nothing too special here. It's just an Epic, of course, so no different body changes. But now let's go with the R301. And I don't believe, yes, the 2020 didn't get one, but the RE45, yes it did. So we'll go ahead and go over the RE45. It really just looks like the green skin, except instead of green on the reactiveness, it's red. Nothing different of the iron sights. In my opinion, this and the Wingman have some of the best because of the little red circle dots. A lot easier, so that's nice. And then the R301 is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Iron sights, nothing special, it's still really nice. But of course, let me grab some more ammo so I can show you the reload animation of the skin. So I really like how it's like a neural blue kind of. This obviously goes with the Octane skin. If we go ahead and do this. So we can go ahead and do this.
Scanning the area.
Nothing too different. It's once again, like I said, the Epic skins are just a reskin of the actual legend, unlike the legendary skins. Now we'll go ahead and go over to the next legend, which we'll do.
I'm back in action, boys. Let's do this, brothers.
Awesome. So if we just walk around punching, this is obviously going to be huge because such a big bulky skin and bulky actual character. I like this though because it actually looks really nice. And let's go ahead and show the Peacekeeper skin, the legendary Cybershock skin. Treatment with the arm shield, that's how it looks. And the Cybershock skin I actually like as well. Cool. Reloading with, oops, reload animation. Yeah, I like the Gibraltar skin. It's nice because it seems to also, since he is bald with this skin, it is different. Here's Dome Shield.
Showing some cover for my brothers.
Nice skin. I really like this. I use Gibraltar a lot, kind of. But this pairs really nicely. There's actually a Dome Shield banner. I can't remember what it's called. We'll look in the shop or in the locker later. But yeah, I really like this skin because it really does give transformations. Speaking of which, we're going to go over to, we're going to skip past Lifeline and Watson because they don't have one, and we're going to go with Pathfinder.
I have come to save the day. Maybe.
And now if we go, we'll go ahead and go to the heavy ammo weapons now. So we got one Spitfire and the Hemlock. And we just refused. So we just grab these. Iron sights are the same because this is an epic skin. A very unique one though. I'll go over Pathfinder specials a little bit because of his grapple. Really nice skin because it just has that cool reactiveness and different color scheme on both of them. Same thing with the Spitfire. I like this because it's like a pink and green, kind of lime green and bluish vibe to it. The Cyber Stripe, I really like this. Iron sights are of course the same. But now if we just go ahead and there's a reload animation with this skin on. And the reload animation with the head, with the Gradient Descent and the Cyber Strike. So we'll just go ahead and put these out. And now if we Pathfinder Punching, this is definitely a more bulky skin because if you look on the right, it like obscures your vision a lot. So if you have the Heirloom, it should be better. If you're under Titan, it's definitely not much bulkiness. And then here's something. And then here's yeah, I like it. And running with your hands out, you can definitely, it's kind of the same, but definitely a lighter blue. Awesome. Okay, I really like this because I use Pathfinder a lot. We'll go ahead and go to Grace now. She has an epic skin.
Now for the right choice.
But we'll see later. And I'm going to go ahead and go over the snipers now. The triple take and the charge rifle. Absolutely amazing. This one goes with, oh yeah, and here is the little assimilated charm. I like that. And then here's the triple take. This is the hyperdrive triple take on the hard-coded, charge rifle. And the neat thing is this one pairs with the Bangalore skin, and this one pairs with the Pathfinder, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and switch Legends to Pathfinder again.
Here I come,
fast,
back from the sky.
It really does match. So here, I'll just go fast. I like how the actual ammo clip changes.
This time will be different.
Instead of just being that flat, it has like a little bit of a wing, and then here's the charge rifle. I like this one a lot. The colors, once again, are really nice. A lot of the colors on this event, that's why I like it so much, is because it's just, the colors are so nice, and it's nice. It's just really nice. That's all I can really say. And the colors I would want to use on the character. You can, of course,
Going to phase.
nothing special here, all the colors are out. But yes, a nice yellow and greenish. So, next legend we have up, we already did Bangalore, so we'll go to Caustic, I mean.
That was
What's
enlightening.
interesting about Caustic here is it seems to make him have less of a... It seems like he has less of hitbox. I know he doesn't. It just definitely makes him thinner than normal. I really like this because it's definitely changed. No other skin of Caustic has this robotic feel to it. Like with Octane and Pathfinder, since they're cyborgs or robots in Pathfinder's case, it's sometimes hard to tell, but when you... Oh, I forgot I could do this. As you can see, the different inspect animations for the fingers. So definitely a nice change, putting on a Caustic.
Gas trap deployed.
And now let's go ahead and go over the Devotion. Where is it? Here it is. This skin, you also get one called the Hot Streak. I really like this skin for it. It's honestly amazing. And here's my lucky thumb. Really nice. And then here's reloading with it. Of course, it's a care package weapon now, so a little hard to find, but I still... Yeah, just honestly an amazing skin. I think this one, as well as the charge rifle, match Bangalore a lot. Speaking of which, we'll go ahead and change legends to Mirage now, because he also...
Here I come!
seems like
Mirage
he
to
would
the
match
rescue! After being rescued.
I would never ever use... I've never used Mirage before. So let me see, where's the alternator? So as you can see, yeah, this matches him perfectly.
Sending out my decoy.
And if we go to the decoy, we can actually get a better view of it. So, yep, and there's the gun. So yeah, it does match. It's a little glitchy, but still does match a little bit. I mean, it's a little weird how they stick out, the little fobs, but I guess it's kind of showing he's a robot now.
You got bamboozled.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he just kind of turns into a robot. A little glitchy, but that's fine. The other one I think that kind of matches him. So this either matches him or Bangalore, same thing with the charge rifle. I just don't know which one it matches more. There we go. Now let's go to, oops. Yeah, as you can see, kind of bulkier than any of his other skins, I think. Just with the little fobs out. But we'll go ahead and... Oh wait, I didn't switch him yet. Yeah, this is kind of Pathfinder, so it obscures a lot. And I've never used Mirage before, like I said, so I don't know if this is going to change anything else. But we'll see. Next, we're going to go to Octane. As well as the
What a rush!
Now, since I have the heirloom equipped already, I might come back later and do another review of his fists without the heirloom, but I just really like this heirloom. It's honestly really nice. So let's grab the gun that goes with him. This weapon skin obviously goes hand in hand with Octane because it matches perfectly almost. So here's his inspect animation. You can actually run while doing it. Here's the actual sound. Really nice. Now, here's what's interesting though. If you go to run, so here's his running animation. Here's his striking animation for the top normally. Here's him going to run and striking. So he does a little stab. But I'll go ahead and show you now his crouching animation because I have not seen this and this is completely new. Because Mr. YouTubers did a review of him crouching like this. Like this though, from the top, he just strikes. And if we put on his sprint,
that's gonna kick!
And we sprint, we'll stick it out because of course safety first. That's always our first mentality. There we go. Now if we bring it out again though, and we strike from the top, it does seem to give him a little bit of lunge when you get melee, which is nice. So if we bring it out again, yeah, you can see the lunge with this. And since Octane for me is the one character you're probably going to be hitting a lot of melees with, due to his abilities, because early game, if you land down and somebody else gets the gun, you're probably going to run away. And if you can't find another gun yourself, you're probably going to be doing more melee than a lot of other characters. So though, here's his Archery 1. So this matches his skin perfectly. And now we'll go to the next legend.
They tried to get rid of me. They failed.
Punching. You can actually see the difference immediately, because once again, it's not really that much of a cyborg as it could be. But here's inspect, punching, and of course air kill. Honestly, the reason I'm doing this instead of third person is because you want to see how you're actually going to see your skin. Because of course, if you get a skin, there's no point in buying it if it looks to you the same. Because you want to actually be able to see that you're wearing it. Which, same thing with this. So if you hold it extra,
Adding an extra pair of eyes.
So here's his skin. It looks, glitching on a little bit next to him. Should back away a bit. Come back. It always gets a little glitchy when you go near him, but as you can see, it's pretty nice actually. Backpack kind of thingy stays the same. He has a little drone picture. Awesome.
Signaling my drone back.
And go to the next legend. The next one is Revenant. I'm gonna do his skin first because...
Can't I just die already?
Because, okay. Of course I have to wait for the voice lines. His skin is part of the challenges for the events. And if you punch, you can already see the difference because he's in red, which is why I like it so much, is because it changes the color dramatically. So that's of course nice. And then here's... Oh, there we go. Nice. Now here's his arm back with this.
Set it down.
Yeah, perfect. Pretty good. Nice. And here's, of course, his crouch walking. Nothing at all. And here's sprinting with his hands up. So yeah, nothing too special there. It's probably the same, but other than that, let's go to the lobby and have a more third-person view of these skins. So that's all of these skins in an actual game, besides, of course, the banner poses and the two, skydive emotes. Those, I could go in a game and show, which I probably will if I can. But here's Bloodhounds. I really like it. It's nice. And same thing with Bangalore. I like how they have the two drones, or the two different legends, kind of. Same thing with the Pathfinder, how he brings out Crypto's drone to transform. And I really like, because this does in fact change to whatever skin you have on. So if you have another legendary, we'll say, it'll change it to that instead of this one, or the Plastic Fantastic. Gibby, same thing, it'll be any Gibby, or any Gibraltar. And I really like this transformer thing, but I'll go ahead and show you now on Gibraltar's banner. This is called the Apex Projection, and it really matches him. It really matches the transformer style. So here's his rollout. I can't show that again, but here's the skin at a more third-person view. Really nice detail. It seems that if we go to this one, it kind of does seem that it does make them a little more bulky, because you can see the difference. Not as bulky as these guys though, because their heads go huge, and then same thing with the backs and everything. But still, really cool. Glad they're making like a Transformer 5. Next one, we're going to go to this Bloodhounds Cyber Hunt. This is it's just a nice skin. There's nothing too special besides the reactiveness. It's really nice because in the trailer I got this confused with the it's the Royal Guard. There's a green style of it, and I got confused with that. But this is definitely better than what was on there because of the reactiveness. Next we'll go to Wraith's Overcloaked one, or Overclocked. It's nice because it seems to be like definitely a change of pace from the normal one. Where is it? Original. So you can definitely see the change of color between the grays to the yellows and turquoise, or greenish pretty much. And next we'll go to Pathfinders, one of my personal favorites. It's really awesome. It does seem to make him a little more bulky. Yeah, it definitely makes him more bulky. I mean, the Ice Out is one of the legendaries that doesn't really do that much. Same thing with Omega Point though. But the Plastic Fantastic seems to just make him a little more bulky, for his head at least. And I like how his actual little happy face changes as well to that. So that's awesome. Now here's his banner. My powers combined. Really awesome. And now we'll go to Bangalore's Skin Killing Machine. I really like it because it keeps the basic, kind of, like it keeps the basic character frame with a better coat, better jetpack from here. It actually adds like a little more jetpack stuff, and the actual smoke machine, of course, stays the same. And the red and the blue, really nice combo, I think. Next we'll go to Caustics, the Necrosis. So I do actually believe that this does make him less of a bigger hitbox than any others, because if you look at like Blackheart, or this kind of brings it less, but I'm kind of looking at his arms here. And then if you go to this, it just seems less, because it's same with his legs. I mean, his chest area, his body is still the same, of course. I mean, his head seems to, it kind of seems like it goes down just a little bit, but that's probably just because he doesn't have any hair now. Next, we'll go to Mirages. So, Man-Made Man. I really do like the skin, but it's just a little ugly and weird. It's just, it kind of reminds me of like a different color scheme for Octane, like the two set colors, but this is just really nice though. I still like it. It's nice. It's definitely a change of pace. Ugh, just these fobs just disgust me. I mean, the only thing that really keeps me from just being completely grossed out is the fact that his arms are robotic. But yeah, still just a little weird. I like his eye change, and then if you look at this, here's a suit for it. Oops, there we go. As you can see, it's a little more slimmy on this one too. Once again, as you can see the difference. So that's pretty nice. Next, we'll go to Octane with the Heirloom equipped. Now the Heirloom also gets the spin and flick pose. I really like this because it's like him practicing like his first time ever. I like that because it always shows he's either a YouTuber or something like that. Like he's obviously an influencer compared to his thing on the Battle Pass, his little skydiving mode. And here's his Heirloom quip.
Run fast, hit fast, win fast.
Really nice. Same thing with his skin. I don't think, yeah, it really doesn't make him any slimmer. I mean, just like right here in this area. I mean, this side stays the same because he has this cool little coat. I really like what they did though. How one side's just normal free arm kind of, and then he has this cool coat and jacket on the other side. His head is really neat because it's like, I think these look like they're spinning, but it could just be because he's moving. Really like the little color scheme. Like I said, two different colors, yellow and blue. Really nice. I'm really happy I got this one on my first try. Next up we have Crypto, the whitelisted. This is really cool because it once again makes his jacket slimmer, as well as all these little patches. Also, I'm using the Epic because it's the same as any of the other. It's the same thing for the original as well. But that's why it's just so nice, especially because you can actually see, like, you can see the full exoskeleton. I really like that just a lot. Same thing with here, with the legs. The drone and the jetpack. I mean, the jetpack stays the same amount of slimness, kind of. It just slims down. Same thing with, actually, I want to see something with Bangalore. No, okay. So I was thinking for a minute, I thought they had the same, but this is just nice. I don't really see why they have this red and blue. I mean, it kind of, there's some blue here, but it doesn't really match that much. But I still really like these little, kind of like mainly these little cords, so that's nice. Really cool. His little eye is, of course, moved. And finally, Revenant's Kill Switch skin. I like this one a lot because it definitely changes the color from the original, so we'll just bring the original here. The red and gray, honestly, that's why this skin is like, you never really want to get. Wait, let me find the red one. Where is it? Okay, so the good news is, see, I can't exactly find it, but that's fine with me. Yep. Like I was saying, I can't really find it, but there is a skin that's really close to this, like with the same color, just kind of reverses a tiny bit. That's why it's so nice, because it really, like, it changed up his mask, and it just, yeah, it's really nice. I'm glad they're giving it away for free. It's really, just really well put together. This event is amazing. Now we'll go to the weapon skins. First, we'll just give it the little bonus to the Cybershock, a free skin. Same thing with this little charm. And I really like this because it does actually change. I mean, it doesn't really look like it changes that much, but it does actually make it longer and kind of more robotic, kind of. With it matches Crypto's kind of, as you can see, like if we just go to here, kind of like these little hole areas, kind of, with the technology stuff. I don't know, it's just really nice. It's definitely different. I thought at first I was a little afraid that it was going to be too much like the factory issue gray, but then I realized it's a much bigger difference than I thought. It's really nice. But you don't use Peacekeeper that much. But next, the pistols for the pulse check for the RE45. Like I said, it's different up here because this is like an actual pulse check, which is really cool. Let me see. Oops. The Code of Honor, looks a little more like it, kind of. But a darker green, little logo here, and the actual effect is, instead of green, with this code, is pulse check. Really awesome. Now, I have the Code of Honor on here, but I was hoping I could get the legendary Wingman skin, but I couldn't get that in this event yet. I'll probably get it at the end of the event for sure, with the amount of points I have. But next we'll go to the sniper rifles. Go to the triple take. Oops. The triple take hyperdrive is really, really nice. It's definitely, if you look at the normal triple take, there's really no other triple take. I mean, these kind of match it a little bit, like the Invader, like that cool sci-fi look, but the hyperdrive is just so nice. Like I was saying, the clip is different, the clips section, really like that. Next we'll go to the charge rifle, hard coated. So the first thing you'll notice is this is extended, and the whole handle is also changed. It seems to be kind of shifted to match more of a, just kind of a cleaner thing. Same thing with the charm. Up here, the assimilated, the skull for Revenant. Now we'll go to the LMGs. So the hot streak for the devotion has the lucky charm, but it really matches, or the lucky punk charm. This one really matches the hard coated on the charge rifle. If you look at the color scheme between here, the red and blue, it's a little different, but it really does match a lot. So I really like that though, because the color is lucky enough that I actually like them. These change the actual little, I can't remember what this is called, but the muzzle, I believe it's the muzzle changes. In the back, this is lifted up a bit, and I just really like it. Really well done. So the Cyber Stripe, absolutely amazing. Just really nice. It has that same kind of pulse check thing. Really cool. Like it says Cyber Stripe, so a cool sci-fi stripe. The Ulster does not have one this event, but the Alternator does, and absolutely amazing. At first you'd think that these would obscure your vision, but they don't, which is awesome. I like these spikes coming out. A little bit of difference, like down here is rounded with the spikes back here, and of course the horns. That's like, there's no other skin that have these horns coming out. Now we'll go to, nope, neither of these have one, so we'll go to the G7 Scout Lethal Injection. Epic skin, no different actual body changes, but as you can see, color is absolutely stunning. It's really nice, like a nice white logos, the red lines, and then the blue kind of scanning, like these wavelengths. I really like that. Next, the Gradient Descent on the Hemlock. Once again, an epic skin, no body changes. Really cool color, how it transitions from the red hexagons to the, and it kind of like, the blue hexagons start to get bigger and bigger as you go back. Really nice, like this little pool, kind of. I really like that on the little epic. And Fun in the Sun R301. Like I said, this goes with the Octane skin. Oh, definitely different. I don't think, yeah, there's not really one that matches this. Like in the body, of course, because it has to be unique. But as you can see, this is the normal body type. And then here, it kind of just wraps it around with really cool stuff. Not too much there. And then if we go to Havoc, nothing else there. So that's it. Besides, you can, the fact that you can get the System Override events banner, and if you get enough points, you can get level 1. Level 1, level 2, and level 3. Really awesome. And honestly, I really do like this event. This event has a lot of cool collection items. The heirloom is really nice. I think there are a few bugs here and there on inspection. It'd be nice if they gave it its own spinning kind of thing, like you'd spin it in the right hand when you inspected it while you were running. But other than that, I really like this, and I'm really glad I was able to get the entire event shop. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.